welcome. We're going to talk about the numerology of 2022. And it's such a beautiful year, 222. You know, gorgeous, right? The only one that'll be more exciting is 22222. Which is not going to happen for a little while, right? The year is a 4. 2 and 2 together is a 4. And that means that that's the guiding light of your personal, a year is more personal than a century. A century is more inclusive, right? So the year is a 4. It's person at prayer. It's the archetype of the counselor. It is the heart. It is, when you bring, prayer pose is usually held at your heart, right? So it's that bringing together of your left and right hemispheres. It's bringing that wisdom to this place that is our touchstone, our compassion, our kindness. So this year, having a very prayerful, meditative mind, very important, okay? That you know how to counsel yourself and that you're smart enough to get a mentor or a coach to work with you this year. You really want that. Get somebody to work, a spiritual coach, a mentor who will really see and be able to work with you. I have a program called True Success, which is to find out what that means to you so that you can truly be successful in all realms of your existence. This is the year to do that. This is that 4. If you stay in your heart, if you do the things, if you meditate, if you pray, if you do the things to keep you in kindness and compassion, this year will be really interesting and awakening and graceful. When you lose your heart space, when you lose your connection to your compassion, to your prayerfulness, to your seeing the other as you, it's going to be a really hard year. Nations who are not being compassionate with each other but being competitive, it is going to be brutal, okay? The 6th century is all about the shaman, the priestess, the knower, the seer, and you only get to that place, that true priestess, that true shaman, by being very calm and quiet. It works with your arc line, which everyone has here to here. If you look at, pictures of the saints, they have these really bright, fabulous arc lines. Yours can be really small or really big. And that is up to you and what you do. The more fear that you have this year, the more hopelessness, the more lack of trust, the more challenging it's going to be. This is the year to go into your wisdom, your depth, your knowingness, and not to get entrenched in your stubbornness and your, me against the world, me against them. It's not that year, okay? It's not the year. You got to drop the animosity and it doesn't mean that you can't fight for, but don't be against whatever the opposite side is. Don't be against the people who are against abortion. Be for a woman's rights, if that's one of your things. Be for educating our children so that they really get a real education. That, be for, organic farming. Know what you're for. Once you see what you're against, get the for. This is the year of what are you for? If you just focus on the against, it's going to be really challenging, okay? So just remember, let the 4 be your guiding, the person at prayer be your guiding light, the counselor. Let yourself experience your shaman, your priestess, your knowingness, your depth. Feed those things. Meditation and prayer this year, super, super important. That's why I did all the videos this month on different meditations, on things that can support you and sustain you. And if you're not part of my Empowered Energy Academy, it's a really simple, inexpensive way to get support every single week with something that you can do that will serve you. All right, to be that counselors have wisdom. They seek it from all areas, right? And you want to know how to be that, how to be the depth of the shaman or the priestess. And the way to get to depth is quiet. Do a day of silence. I love to do, going into the new year, a day of silence. I just encourage you on a regular basis, do a day of silence. It really reconfigures you in a very powerful and amazing way. Love you, bless you, have an amazing 2022, and I look forward to being back with you.